students, we are going to discuss problem number 16 in current electricity based on the given circuit. So in this circuit, there are so many branches. In the middle branch AB, you can see a battery of 2 volt which is sending a current of I ampere. So the current I ampere in the circuit is one of the options. We have to determine the value of this current I. So I have taken two loops here, two closed loops. First one is A, B, C, D, A. So in this loop you can see that the current flowing from A to B is I ampere. At this junction B, the current is dividing into two branches. One branch current I dash is flowing from B to C. So naturally the remaining current I minus I dash must be passing through this B to F. So I am going to consider two loops. One is AB, CGA, the other one is AB, FEA. In these two closed loops, I am going to apply Kirchhoff's voltage law. Okay, students? Now you see here. I am applying Kirchhoff's voltage law to the closed loop A, B, C, D, A. C, D, A. I am starting from A and proceeding up to B. So from A to B, you see that the current resistance product first we will find out. So Kirchhoff's second law, whenever you apply, the algebraic sum of the current resistance product is equal to the algebraic sum of the EMFs. So first we will proceed from A to B, then B to C, then C to D, and then D to A. In these four branches, first you calculate the current into resistance product. Now in this branch AB, there is one resistor, namely 2 ohm, and the current flowing through that is I ampere. So the IR product, so this is equal to what? 2 into I, 2I. In the branch BC, there is no resistor. In the branch C to D, there is a resistor of again 2 ohm. And in this 2 ohm, how much current is flowing? You see, I dash ampere. So in this 2 ohm resistor, this I dash ampere of current only is flowing. And we are proceeding continuously in the same direction. Therefore, it is a plus 2 into I dash. Okay, 2 into I dash. Then D to A, no resistor. So in the closed loop, 2I plus 2I dash is the IR product. And this must be equal to the algebraic sum of the EMFs. So from A to B, there is a battery and its EMF is 2 volt, and the 2 volt battery positive terminal is sending the current. Is it not? The current starts from the positive terminal in the direction of traverse. So when we traverse from A to B, the current is also flowing in the same direction, which starts from the positive of the cell. Therefore, this 2 volt is positive. So I will write this 2 volt. Then B to C, there is no cell. Then we are proceeding from C to D in the upward direction. And this battery of EMF 2 volt is also sending the current in the upward direction. You can see that the current starts from the positive terminal, is it not? So this 2 also is positive. So 2 plus 2. So this is equal to 4 on the right hand side. Okay, the algebraic sum of the EMFs is 2 plus 2 volt is 4 volt. And left hand side is 2I plus 2I dash is equal to 4. So dividing throughout by 2, I can write I plus I dash is equal to 2, and this is equation 1. Okay, students? So this is applied to the closed loop A, B, C, D, A. Okay. Now I am going to apply Kirchhoff's voltage law. So KVL to the loop, okay, to the closed loop A, B, F, E, A. So this is A, B, F, E, A in this loop. So you start as usual from A to B, find the IR product. So here I ampere of current is flowing through the 2 ohm resistor. So the IR product is 2 into I. Then from B to F, there is no resistor, but the current flowing in this branch B to F is what? I minus I dash. The same current I minus I dash is flowing from F to E. So the current I minus I dash will flow through this 2 ohm resistor, is it not? So you are proceeding from F to E. Therefore, it is plus this 2 into the current now is I minus I dash. Okay. Then you proceed from E to A, there is no resistor, the loop is getting closed. So this is the algebraic sum of the current resistance product. And this must be equal to the algebraic sum of the EMFs. Okay. So again you start from A to B. What is the source of EMF? 2 volt. And which terminal of this source is sending the current? The positive terminal. Therefore, this 2 volt must be positive. So this is equal to 2. Then from B to F, there is no cell. Then from F to E, there is a cell of EMF 2 volt. And here also, you are proceeding from F to E upward. And the current sent by this battery also is upward, starting from the positive terminal. So the current starts from the positive terminal. Therefore, this 2 volt also is positive. So 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Okay. Now this 2 into I, 2I, plus this 2 into I is 2I, minus 2 into I dash, minus 2 into I dash is equal to 4. Okay. So this is 2I plus 2I is what? 4I minus 2 into I dash is equal to 4. Divide it by 2 once again. So this divided by 2 will become, this is 2I minus I dash is equal to 2. So this is equation number 2. Have you understood the equation 2? So totally 2 loops we have considered, and how many equations we have derived? So this is 1, this is equation 2. So in these 2 equations, now from this we are going to solve for the value of I. Now you look at the equation 1. So I is equal to I plus I dash is equal to 2. Therefore, what is I dash is equal to 2 minus I. Can I substitute this minus I? 2 minus I. Okay. So in this I dash, shall I substitute here 2 minus I? Okay. So here substituting, okay, substituting for I dash, okay, I dash is equal to 2 minus I. So this is a 2 minus I. So this equation 2 becomes 2 into I minus, instead of I dash, I will write this is 2 minus I. This is equal to 2. So expand the bracket. So this is 2I minus 2 plus I plus I. This is equal to 2. So that 2I plus I is 3I. 3I. So this is equal to 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Therefore, I is equal to 4 divided by 3. Okay. 4 divided by 3. So this will be equal to 1.333. 3 will be recurring. Okay. 1.33 ampere. Now, which of these options you see here very clearly? It is option A, is it not? You will see that the option A is the correct answer. So we have got the correct answer. So now option A is the answer. Option A is the correct answer. So this problem is based on Kirchhoff's voltage law. You should be very thorough, dear students, because Kirchhoff's second law application, the sign conventions for the current and voltage, you must be very thorough. Then only you can solve any problem in Kirchhoff's law. I hope you have understood. Okay. Hi students. Now we are going to solve an extremely different type of problem. Number 17 in current electricity. A current of 2 ampere enters at end A of a Wheatstone's bridge AB CD. The potential difference between B and D is asked. So now this is a Wheatstone's bridge. We can say P equal to 2 ohm, Q equal to 3 ohm, R equal to 3 ohm, S equal to 2 ohm. So we will find the ratio P by Q, that is equal to 2 by 3. But R by S is equal to 3 by 2. It is not 2 by 3. So the bridge is not balanced. Usually what we have studied in the theory, when the Wheatstone's bridge is balanced, means no current will flow through the galvanometer along the diagonal. Is it not? That means no current should flow between the points B and D when under the condition that the Wheatstone's bridge is balanced. But now this bridge is not balanced. That means the potential at B and the potential at D are not the same. There is some potential difference. So VB minus VD is the potential difference between the points B and D. That we have to find out. Okay. Now look at the circuit. In this circuit, A to B the resistor is 2 ohm. And B to C the resistor is 3 ohm. So continuously from A to C, how many resistors are there? There are 2 resistors. Are they in series? This 2 ohm and 3 ohm are in series, is it not? Therefore, the total resistance via A, B, C is equal to 2 ohm plus 3 ohm is equal to 5 ohm. Similarly, you look at the points A, D and C. The total resistance along this path is also equal to 3 plus 2 in series, that is equal to 5 ohm. So, between A and C, it is equivalent to a parallel combination of 2 resistors, each of 5 ohm. Since the resistance along the path ABC and ADC are the same, so this current 2 ampere entering at A will split here as 1 ampere along ABC and 1 ampere along ADC. Because the 2 ampere current is going to channelize in 2 paths where the resistors are equal. Therefore, this current will be equally distributed along ABC and ADC as 1 ampere each. Okay. Now, when 1 ampere current is flowing through this resistance of 2 ohm, when 1 ampere current is flowing through this resistance of 2 ohm, there will be potential drop across the points A and B. That is equal to the IR product. So what should be the potential difference across AB? It is 1 into 2 is equal to what? 1 into 2 is 2 volt. So I will take the current is flowing from the point A up to the point B. Therefore, the potential at A will be greater than the potential at B. So I will call it as the potential difference between A and B. So VA minus VB. VA minus VB must be equal to 2 into 1. So this is a 2 into 1, that is equal to 2. It is 2 volt. Similarly, now the current 1 ampere is flowing between A and D. So the current resistance product across AD will be equal to the potential difference or potential drop. So this A to D, therefore VA minus VD, VA minus VD is equal to this 3 ohm into 1 ampere. So this is equal to 3. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. First of all, have you understood these 2 equations? So VA is at a higher potential, VB is at a lower potential. So the current is flowing from the higher potential to the lower potential, that is from A to B. Therefore, the IR product must be equal to the potential drop across this resistance of 2 ohm. Similarly, across the 3 ohm, the potential drop we have written. Now, what is required in the question? The potential difference between B and D. So, VB minus VD we have to find out from these 2 equations. Now, I will take VA minus VD. You see here, VA minus VD I will take. Okay, minus of VA minus VB. So this is a VA minus VB. The left hand side is what I have substituted. You see, VA minus VD minus of VA minus VB I have taken. So right hand side, should it be equal to 3 minus 2? I am going to write there. So this is equal to what? 3 minus 2. Okay. Now you open up the bracket on the left hand side. So first term is VA. Second term is VD minus of this first term is VA. The second term is minus of minus will become plus VB. And the right hand side is 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. So look at the left hand side, which is getting cancelled, you tell me. So VA minus VA is getting cancelled. What is remaining? Minus VD plus VB is equal to 1. Or VB Okay, positive first, negative second. Minus Vd is equal to plus 1 volt, plus 1 volt. Okay, so which of the option is correct? You see here, option B. So this option B is the correct answer. Okay, therefore option B is the answer. Have you understood? Okay, fine.